Hola, I'm Darkis and welcome to my studio. On this video, I'll be showing you how I painted a raven using acrylics. I got the inspiration from the Venetian mask and also from applying the negative filter to my photo. Here's what I'll be painting, and I'm using the Intrigue palette. For more info on this and for the supplies list, check the description. Disregard the flamingo since I'm reusing this page. Although if you like flamingos, make sure to check out my flamingo video. I start off color blocking using Caustic green, and I obtain this color by mixing pale green, raw sienna, and crimson red. Then I mix cobalt blue and violet to get my ultraviolet. Here I'm using cold gray as the base for my bird. And now I'm using ultramarine blue for the shadows and the feather. As I was working on this painting, I wanted to keep two things in mind. The first one was to make sure that I use all of the colors on the palette. And then the second one was to make sure that this painting looked cohesive with my pumpkin painting. That's why I still used green for the grass, but I changed the color of the night to ultraviolet and blue moon. I go back to working on the feathers using a mix of white and cold gray. And I use light strokes using my filbert brush. I thought that the background was looking too flat, so I decided to try and see how the blue moon will look. And as always, I used the same color throughout the painting. The three colors I ended up using for the raven were the cinnamon blue, the Turkish sea, and I used iridescent white to give me that silverish look. Here's where I start focusing a bit more on the values for the bird. Here I'm going back with the green to cover the grass, and then I just focus on the background to make it blend and make it blurry. Then I add another layer of violet to continue making my background darker. I'm using a different size of brush to add more feathers. I gotta admit that I was having some trouble with the feather. I kept on going back and forth, putting it, making it lighter, making it darker, and I wasn't quite able to figure out exactly what is it that I wanted or how I wanted it to look. So that tiny feather went through more phases probably than the bird. And here I'm painting my moon in the spur of the moment, which is usually how I do my paintings. I always like to leave a few elements as a surprise even to me. I don't always like to have everything so calculated. I prefer that the painting tell me what is it that it needs. Even though I had sketched out the bird with the mask, I was still not 100% sure that I wanted to put a mask on it, but then I decided to go for it, and the mask ended up being a mix of Venetian slash steampunk. Here's the finished piece. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, sub and share. If you like to be notified every time I post a video, make sure to hit the bell. I hope you have a happy and safe Halloween, and see you in the next video.